Welcome to Lanterns Live, the only live stream YouTube channel dedicated solely to the Green Lantern universe. I'm Ralph. I'm your host, and this is kind of, you know what? It's a bonus episode. I'm going to go ahead and say that. Today I'm covering Justice League Red #3, which is a story that includes Green Lantern Simon Baz. So it will be Green Lantern centric, but also, like, I've been thinking, like, some things I've given up on, like Absolute Green Lantern. I've never even touched on Green Lantern Dark. But I think that I'm going to be like starting to do those and get those into the mix as well, since they are Green Lantern titles. Justice League Red, I mean, I don't have too much to say about the books. So what's basically going to happen is I'm just going to keep doing it because I actually really enjoy this book. So far, I've all 3 issues have been really fun, and I like doing the show. And so, like, any opportunity for me to jump in here live and chat with folks, I'll take it. So I'm thinking this episode, much like the last one, I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking about the issue itself. I got to say, if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. Like, it's, you know, Simon Baz is probably not my favorite Green Lantern. I don't know if he's anybody's favorite. If Simon Baz is your favorite Green Lantern, sound out in the comments or in the live chat right now, because I'd love to know. But I'll tell you this: back on during Green Lanterns, the Sam Humphries run, I really took a shine to Simon. And he's great. So it's really cool to see a spotlight. Dave Brown's in the chat. Red ring is on. Fire emojis, blood emojis. This is a fun fact. This is not an actual, like, Red Lantern ring. Here's my actual Red Lantern ring, as you can see right there. This is an error ring, which has the Sinestro Corps. Man, my hands look hairy on this. The Sinestro Corps logo. So if you look at that, there, we'll do it with the left hand. It's an error ring. I think I also have a blue lantern ring with a Sinestro Corps logo. In fact, is this it right here? No, that's a regular blue. It's a regular blue lantern ring. But I have another one somewhere. That's an error ring, which are a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm wearing it. I treat these as mood rings, but you know, like, if I'm hopeful for like a Green Lantern something coming out, I'll wear the blue. If I love something, or if it's like a Star Sapphire centric thing, I'll wear a Star Sapphire ring. Mostly I wear green. I want to say that I wore an orange ring on a recent episode because it was something I wanted, I think was the thing. This one I'm just wearing because it's red, and I'm discussing Justice League Red #3, which, again, like I said, really enjoying it. I don't know how many people are enjoying it. If you're reading it, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the live chat, because it is something that I've really been enjoying. And because the other 2 books, Green Lantern and Green Lantern Corps, are pretty light on the Simon Baz stuff, it's nice to see him shine here. It's really been nice. And this 3rd episode, it looks like we finally have the team that we were promised on that very first cover. A little bit of a spoiler, but I mean, it was on the first cover. Deadman makes his appearance in this issue, as does Red Canary. And so it seems like the gang's all here. Red Tornado is continuing to do, like, shady shit behind the Justice League's back. But he swears up and down that it's for the good of everybody. It's basically what it is a Doctor Strange scenario. If you've seen Avengers Infinity War, the movie, and like Endgame, where Doctor Strange looks at like every possible outcome to try to defeat Thanos, and there was only like one out of like a trillion or whatever it was. There's one timeline that it had to follow, in order to defeat Thanos. And that's something that's going on here in Justice League Red. Is Red Tornado is trying to keep Apocalypse from sort of destroying Earth. And he doesn't want the Justice League involved because he swears that if they're involved, like, the planet's going to get, what did he call it? Apocalyptized? So there's that. And so he's counting on this group of heroes to do that. Of course, Simon Baz, Power Girl, Cyborg, Red Canary, and now Deadman. Fun team. Interested to see where it's going. Story's good. Art is good. There's a lot of fun stuff to discuss in this. But before we do that, I like to kind of start off each episode with a little bit of news. No news. There's no news this week. We are all anxiously awaiting anything from Lanterns. Anything at all. I will tell you this. I'm now in touch with the Lanterns team over at WB, which is great news. I know last week folks had questioned me a lot about the hat video that got blocked by WB and subsequent fallout of that. I was able to get in contact with WB. So there you go. The hat video wasn't really gaining a lot of traction anyway. I feel like once it got taken down, then people started getting really curious about it. So I think it ultimately helped the channel. Again, with all this sort of hubbub around Lanterns coming next from the DCU, people are really starting to come back to the page. I posted something on Blue Sky today where it showed the growth of my channel on YouTube. And then, like, when Superman came out and my channel just started going like this. This just started going up. So thanks to James Gunn and Nathan Fillion for bringing a positive take to Green Lantern to the public. Because for the last, 14 years, coming up on 16 years, or 15 years, we've been getting inundated. The public's been getting inundated with like slander, Green Lantern slander from Ryan Reynolds. And so it's nice that, again, James Gunn, writing in Guy Gardner for Justice League or for Superman to be in the Justice Gang. And then as soon as that hit, the interest in Green Lantern started to rise on my channel, and it's leveled out a little bit. But man, once we get anything Lanterns related, either a new image or a trailer or anything, we should be like off to the races in full blown Lanterns mode. DC is going to be hyping up this show, which is crazy. It's crazy that we're finally getting a Lantern show. Lanterns, which was, rumored way back when Jeff Johns was still with the company. He was writing a Hal and John movie while there was a Lantern show, which was like an anthology series that had episodes centered around Guy, Jessica, Alan Scott, and stuff like that. So that never saw the light of day when James Gunn announced that he was now going to be part of the DCU, and he did his announcement video. Lanterns was one of those things, and ever since then, Lanterns fans have been kind of like nervous because he said it was a terrestrial based show, and Green Lantern fans know we want to get to outer space. We want to get to outer space. We're hoping for it, and so far we have so little information, just a few articles online, and that one image of Hal and John walking, John without a ring, Hal seemingly with a powerless ring. Otherwise, why would they just be walking down the street like a highway, like they had like a flat tire or something? So we're so close to getting any new Green Lantern or Lanterns info, but a lot of people have said that when it comes to HBO and them announcing their new slate of stuff, they do trailers in November. And we're just 11 days away from November. So fingers crossed, keep your blue rings charged, because I have a feeling we're going to be getting some lanterns, anything, if they give us 2 images, in the next couple weeks, that's twice as many images than we already have. And someone reminded me on the stream last week that that first image we got was February. It's so long ago. So let me know your thoughts if you're excited for lanterns, what you want to see. When do you let's maybe I'll put up a poll or something. Maybe we can kind of do a prediction thing on when the lanterns trailer will drop. I mean, that might be a fun giveaway. If I have something to sort of give away and get people to the channel, I could do a giveaway where it's I'll give away blank if you guess the correct date that the lanterns trailer will drop. And then when the lanterns trailer drops and I do my announcement, then I can announce the winner. So we'll see. I'll figure something out. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. If you want to support the channel, become a member of the channel, just head to the page right under the video and click join. There's 2 tiers. One's like a $1 tier and one's a $5 tier. The $1 tier gives you badges. The one, yeah, they didn't give a photo. They gave the crew hat. That crew hat, listen, man, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. So I'm not sure. Again, I don't know why they blocked that video, but I don't know. I can't say. They didn't tell me why. But they are happy that I did take it down. So, yeah. Just give us anything. Hopefully, by the time the series is over, and within the next year, I can re-upload that short so everybody can see what I talked about, and see if I was wrong or right about my speculations in that video. We'll see. Do you guys want to talk about Justice League Red #3? Again, a very good issue. Let me grab my iPad here because I want to make sure I get the names right for the team. Saladin Ahmed did the story, and I know his last name is Henry. Let me get to the credits. As far as the artist goes, because you know what, I'm going to tell you guys, I really, really like the art. Clayton Henry is the artist. Arif Prianto is doing the colors, and Lucas Gattoni is doing the letters. But Clayton Henry's art, I've really been enjoying in this book. It's a lot of fun. It's just like real clean, nice looking art. Everyone, look at that. It's good stuff. Good stuff right there. Cool. So yeah, Red Tornado is continuing to sort of send these guys out on missions where he doesn't quite give all the information about the mission or why it's important or any sort of conflict that they're going to be up against. So in this one, they dealt with the Brotherhood of Blood, I believe is the name. The Tabernacle of Blood, where they are sacrificing Red Canary. So Simon and Cyborg are sent to go check them out to rescue Red Canary, which is something they do. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun seeing these two side by side. They're still kind of treating Simon as a little bit of a newer Lantern. Like he's not like super sure of himself. He's not like Hal or John or Guy. Kyle's kind of getting there, but he's a little more tepid. He's kind of flying by the seat of his pants, but that's good. That's good, especially when he's paired up with Cyborg, who's like basically a human computer. So it is fun to see them play off each other. Um, Power Girl has been dealing with Red Tornado while this is going on, having conversations about her family, who we saw in the last issue. They were she was having issues talking um, with Red Tornado, sort of creating this sort of, I'm assuming it's like some sort of AI program where her parents are able to communicate with her. She doesn't like the ramifications of it. She wants to know how Red Tornado's able to get this information about her parents. But she does say, even though she hadn't seen her parents since she was an infant, something about their presence on this view screen is kind of feels familiar to her. So I don't know what kind of brain manipulation that Red Tornado is doing, but Power Girl's really upset that she's basically using this scenario and using her family, her dead family, to kind of reward her for going on missions for him. So it's a real crazy kind of gray area, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was really interesting. Cyborg and Simon again are like, what is the end game for Red Tornado? He's being very, very strange, and they don't like that he seems to have all this information but is withholding it from them to go on these missions. And it's pretty interesting. Before they even like sort of comprehend what Red Tornado is doing, they find Canary. So Red Canary is interesting in this issue. Basically, these guys come in to save her. There's this character, Father Blood. Now, Father Blood is like the big bad of this Brotherhood of Blood. And they get defeated. Simon and Cyborg are basically, their backs are up against the wall. They're about to die. Red Canary has this sort of inner monologue where she's like, oh my gosh, these guys came to save me, but they're going to die just to save my life. And her eyes glow red, and she starts unleashing all this crazy red power. And this is something that's never happened to her before. So clearly something's going on. Red Tornado says that she's the key to stopping the scenario of apocalypse taking over Earth. And they're very, very like, so Simon and Cyborg are very, very concerned. Power Girl is concerned about Red Tornado, like kind of meddling with the powers of death and her family. And his answer to that is bringing Deadman into the group. So now Deadman's there. Simon and Cyborg escape, and everybody ends up on Red Tornado's watchtower. So we're all there. Let's see here. So here we have Red Tornado, Red Canary, Deadman, Simon Baz, Green Lantern, Power Girl, and Cyborg. And Deadman reveals his mission, which is they must kill Black Adam. So that's the basic story. It's a lot of fun. These are a lot of characters that I haven't really read too much of before. Like I read a lot of Simon, but other than that, I'm not super caught up on anything that others are doing. So it's actually really nice reading this book and being introduced to these characters. Like I've read, the only Deadman I've read was in Blackest Night. The only Cyborg I've read is in like New 52, Justice League with like Jeff Johns. The Power Girl I know very little, but I'm really enjoying Power Girl. And then Red Canary is completely new to me. Like I know some stuff from these other characters, but like Red Canary is just absolutely, I have no frame of reference for her. But it's been really interesting and eye-opening, and it kind of makes me want to read more stuff. So like I ask if anybody has recommendations. Again, I'm a hardcore Green Lantern fan, and so if you guys know of any other like stories, maybe like arcs, maybe a 7-issue arc of Power Girl, Cyborg, Deadman that you think is worth reading, let me know, because I think I kind of want to check them out. I want to get like, let me know what the best Power Girl story is and the best Deadman and Cyborg stories are to check out, so I can kind of get a little bit more of their backstory, and I might just go do some Wikipedia stuff and learn more about them, especially Red Canary. Red Canary, I don't know if she's a newer character. She seems like her design and stuff, she's like basically been around for just a couple of years at this point. I really don't know. So school me. Let me know in the comments anything about these characters that you think are interesting. I'm finding this book incredibly entertaining and informative and fun. It's a fun book. I think the action is fun. There's a bit where Simon and Cyborg are fighting this giant monster. You can see it on the cover. It's kind of like a dinosaur-looking kaiju thing, which is pretty cool. And as these brotherhood, this brotherhood of blood is like dying and stuff, they're saying, you're never going to defeat this giant kaiju. You need the sword of blood stain. There's definitely there's a sword that will be able to kill this dinosaur or this kaiju, the Bloodseeker. So Simon does this thing. It says you need the sword engraved with the name Bloodseeker on it, and you'll never find the sword. And so Simon does this. He literally creates a construct with a sword that just etched in it says Bloodseeker, and he's like, "Let me give this a shot." And the results are pretty fun. I think it's a great moment, especially since Cyborg talks about how like kind of magic is sort of bullshit. He's learned a lot from Raven and the Teen Titans, and he was saying like he's into science and stuff. So Simon creating this construct that's the Bloodseeker sword. It's just a sword that was written Bloodseeker. Kind of catches Cyborg by surprise, and he's like, "I'll never understand magic." So I thought that was really entertaining. A lot of cool stuff in here. I got to say, the pacing's real nice. The introductions of the characters real nice. Every issue, it seems like the team adds a new member, and it's fun to see how that new member sort of gels with the rest of the group. So next month, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be doing that episode the Monday after it's released, so it'll give us time to like catch up and read. I'll be back in like 2 days, covering Green Lantern number 28, I believe, with Will. I'm really excited about that one. I really am. Jeremy Adams has been doing a great job on Green Lantern. That's just been a ton of fun. If you haven't checked out my interview with him, check that out. That was a blast. He's an absolute blast. I'm gonna have him on the show again at some point once there's the next like sort of big event. And then a week after that, so next week on the 29th, so like in 9 days, I'll be sitting down with Sarah Monty Cosplay. Sarah's coming by to talk about the cosplay she does. She has a couple of Green Lanterns. She has a Jessica Cruz cosplay, a Sinestro cosplay, and a Jessica Cruz Bombshells cosplay. It'll be fun to kick back and chat with her. In just about a week, I'll be covering that. And then Green Lantern Corps number 10's right around the corner, which I'm really excited about because that is now Morgan Hampton's book. Jeremy Adams is no longer on that book. So it'll be just Morgan Hampton focused, and we're going to see that sort of what's going on with Jon Stewart and Kat Matui. Can't wait for that. If you guys have anything else you want to talk about before I split, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, have a great week. I'll see you in a couple days with Will. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, hit that bell icon, because as soon as a trailer drops, as soon as an image drops, I should be on here live chatting about it with you. So don't miss out on that. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Head over to my web store if you want to get some merch. I took some things down because they may have hit a little too close to something, that's fine. But if you have any shirt ideas, any sort of mug ideas, any sort of merch ideas for my channel, let me know too. I'm up for suggestions and getting more merch out to you guys. And other than that, I think that's it. Thanks everybody for joining me live. These shows are usually pretty loose, pretty quick, and not viewed. So it's just a fun time to just do a little bonus episode and catch up with you guys. So thanks for stopping by. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in a couple days for Green Lantern 28. Till then, beware my podcast. It's Lanterns Live. Bye.